Hi there, this is Deb from Deb's Corner Canada. Welcome. I am so glad that you could join me today. Feel free to add your experiences, thoughts, questions down below, and hopefully we can go over those down the road. And please like and subscribe if you find value in this material so we can keep growing and we can just keep understanding all of this together. So today's topic is going to be NPD monitoring versus neurodiverse monitoring. Starting with the NPD, the defining characteristics between the NPD and the neurodiverse. So the NPD, they've secretly monitored every relationship that they have ever had from, I don't know, the teens onwards. Boom, it's never not been monitored. So that's a big difference here. So they're firmly believing that everybody out there is just like them. They're sneaky, they're deceptive, they're cheating, they're lying, they're trying to cause chaos for people. And that's just going to always be there. So they're firmly believing everybody's like me. So what's the problem? The neurodiverse's main motivator is completely, different on that. They will just not really bother with it at all. But the NPDs, they'll use monitoring. It's primarily as a source of control. So that control has three, what I like to call main identifiers or like indicators, right? So monitoring will be done automatically and it will be done in secret. Doesn't matter the relationship, doesn't matter the person, doesn't matter the timeline. So that's a big thing. Number two, monitoring will occur in all stages of the relationship, including before, creepily, during, and after. Now, I have a stance on before. You should always check people out, especially online. That's where they hunt. You need to check them out. You need to figure out who they're with, what they're doing, the whole bit. Yes, you should definitely check people out. I say that all the time. So I'm just saying for this particular situation. So they're going to monitor creepily. So they're monitoring to figure out how they can kind of get into your group, or get into your circle. If they can figure out things about you they can hold against you later. They're not monitoring because, oh, wow, I'm so excited about this new person. No, it's got nothing to do with this whatsoever. So they're trying to figure out the 411 to use later. That's why they're monitoring before. So there's a difference, right? So you've got before, during, and then you've got after. They monitor you after. Anyway, number three, monitoring will occur with an NPD regardless of the supply's morals or their characteristics. Even like if it's been proven over and over again, this person's trustworthy, they've always had long relationships, they don't really care, it matters not to them. So the NPD's main motivator and all of the behaviors that we went over there, it's an extreme and really like life and death fanatical, like it's the air they breathe. So it's a fear of losing that control. It's a fear of losing control of the supply around them and the potential supply they could be getting, right? So their biggest fear is public exposure. That's a big one. So it's going to result for them in what's called check-in behavior. I've just made this up. I don't know if other people know about this, but check-in behavior is when an NPD will call you and say, hey, I'm picking up 3 breads on the way home. You want anything, honey? Oh, no, I'm fine, thank you. So the other person's thinking, oh, isn't that sweet? They're checking up on me. That's so nice, right? The reason that an NPD will check up on you, unfortunately, is to so that you're not going to interrupt what they're doing. They're either on the phone with people you don't know, or they're meeting somebody you don't know, or they're doing something you really don't want to know about, trust me. So this is going to result for them in check-in behavior with the other person. And that's really, it's all about saving themselves. It's all about not getting caught. It is for absolutely no other reason. And they know that once they talk to you, that, you're just gonna, once they have a word with you, you're just gonna be great. You're gonna be fine. Oh, isn't that so sweet? They were thinking, you're not gonna call them right after that. And that's when they're doing what they're doing. Just a tip on that one. So, a neurodiverse person, they'll monitor purely as a means of making sense of cognitive dissonance. And I'm going to put a link for cognitive dissonance because it's a tough one to handle. But the 3 main identifiers in this particular scenario, one is that a neurodiverse person typically doesn't even clue in to monitor people. 0. Never occurs. Because we're happy we're in a relationship. Number 2, monitoring will also occur only during one specific relationship. That's how you know the difference between an NPD and a neurodiverse person. And it's always good to make these distinctions. And of course, we should never label anybody. We've got to really look into things, right? But monitoring will occur, just with the one person. They've just, it's never occurred to them before, right? Number 3, monitoring will occur with a neurodiverse person only as a last resort to the cognitive dissonance, right? And, and all of the lies that crop up, and really all of the permission slips the narc keeps asking for. Let's just keep asking for, oh, I didn't do this. Oh, there's so many things going on, right? So the neurodiverse person's main motivator when and if they ever monitor people, it's because they tend to blame themselves. They tend to look inside, right? And also, a neurodiverse person, they're going to assume that both parties are on the up and up. They're not going to think any other difference. Like, if they meet you, you are what you appear. So for us, those layers of people are not very hard to distinguish, and they're very, very hard for us to catch. So, decades later, yeah, we can catch on, but I'm just trying to get it out there now so we don't have to wait decades, right? So really, we feel everybody is on the up and up. Nobody is having any deception. There's no need for this, right? And we really fear, honestly, that we've just done something stupid. We've done something wrong, and it's got to be us. I mean, everything was going so wonderful, and now they're upset with us, and now we have to watch where they're going because there's lies popping up everywhere, and then you're thinking you're the crazy one because you're monitoring somebody and you've never done it before. It's quite a situation, right? So if you're looking at the neurodiverse monitoring there, just in comparison to the narc, the neurodiverse person is going to never consider it. Like, it's just not going to happen. And also we firmly believe that everybody's like us. There's the rub. So an MPD is going to think everybody's like them in a horrible and negative way. And a neurodiverse person is going to think everybody's great and wonderful, just in a good way. Everybody's good. They just really, most of us feel that the world's pretty cool, and we love learning about different people and their life stories, and like, we're very genuine people and kind of blunt, right? Like, so to us, there's like, why are you going to bother with that? It's a waste of time. In my opinion, it's a waste of time. I don't know if it is in other people, neurodiverse people out there. Maybe you can give us a little bit of feedback, but it's a waste of time for most neurodiverse people to even waste their time on that stuff, because if you're not going to be in it, then don't be in it. That's how we consider it, right? I hope that somehow this information has gotten to somebody that needs to hear it today, and hopefully we can delve into some more topics. I'll try to bring one up probably every week or so, just because my own organization skills are, they need improvement, of course. So hopefully this has helped someone out there, and hopefully we can get a conversation going, and pitch in, tell me what your experiences are. I would love to hear them, genuinely. And I hope all of you out there stay safe and remain in peace. Bye bye.